Welcome to ABC31 News tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards puts in a call for a special session. The latest approach to address a looming $1 billion fiscal cliff is our big story tonight. The 17-day special session will begin on February 18th and must end no later than March 7th. Edwards and House leadership have met over the last several weeks to develop a compromise plan to address the fiscal cliff set to hit on July 1st. His plan does not call for any new net revenue. More than $1.3 billion in revenue will expire on June 30th, and his proposal seeks to ensure higher education, health care, and other priorities are adequately funded. A 48-year-old man from New Iberia was killed in a crash this morning. State troopers say that collision happened on LA 80 and US 90. Investigators say a Chevy Silverado was heading north and began to enter the US 90 ramp when a motorcycle driven by Wade Renard hit the SUV. Renard was pronounced dead at the scene. The SUV driver was cited for failure to yield. That crash is still under investigation. We saw cloudy, cool conditions for our Monday. Let's check in now with meteorologist Ross Whitley.
And plenty of rain over the weekend, and unfortunately, if you're hoping for drier weather, well, you're going to have to look pretty hard into this forecast because there's not a whole lot of it in the 7-day. As we check out our almanac today, it was much cooler than where we should be. 44 is all we got up to, 37 where we started out to. We're on our way to a rather chilly overnight, but we'll be warming up as we go throughout the day tomorrow ahead of the next storm system. And unfortunately, as I've already said, we're going to be seeing the rain sticking around as we stay in this active pattern well over the next 6 to 7 days. How much rain is likely to be moving in our area? Well, I'll be talking all about that coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Ross. Coming up this Thursday, David Holcomb of the Rapides Health Unit will host a disparity forum at LSUA.
Right. This is the 7th year that we do a disparities forum, and this will be held at the LSU campus at their Coughlin Hall. Yes. And from between 9 in the morning and 11 in the morning, and we'll have 4 speakers discussing different aspects of disparities. And that really is the differences between outcomes for different segments of the society, with a concentration on poor results in the African American community.
If you're interested, it is recommended that you register ahead of time. For more information, contact LSUA. Last Friday, members of Calvary Baptist Church dressed up as they celebrated the 4th annual Night to Shine. Night to Shine is a prom night experience centered on God's love for people with special needs, ages 14 and older. Calvary was one of 540 churches from all around the world that came together to host Night to Shine for around 90,000 guests. Over the weekend, the Alexandria Zoo hosted a Mardi Gras party. The rain didn't stop parents from bringing the kids out to the zoo for the celebration, and everyone got to enjoy some king cake while exploring the zoo. And for the first time in years, the after-party following the Mardi Gras Cruise Parade made a comeback. For the 25th Mardi Gras anniversary in Alexandria, the finale royale was held at the Rapides Parish Coliseum. The after-party featured music by the Molly Ringwalds, along with dancing, drinks, and fun for everyone, as Mardi Gras celebrations continued throughout the evening. Baton Rouge business is trying to change the way that Mardi Gras beads are made. KATC's Valerie Ponsetti has that story from Baton Rouge.
Marcus Psycho has been in the bead crafting business for nearly 20 years, hand-making hundreds of items from primarily recycled beads.
The regular beads that are thrown out, and then I twist them together into various shapes, like this vest that I'm wearing.
Hats, wind catchers, jerseys.
Necklaces, we've got wall hangings, we've got a U.S. flag, a Mardi Gras flag, a flag for Ghana, Africa. We can do pretty much anybody.
Recently, Psycho enlisted the help of a team of engineers and developers to produce a Mardi Gras bead that's biodegradable.
It'll replace these polystyrene beads with this new bioplastic that we're aiming to have made in Louisiana.
Psycho says the idea for the biodegradable beads came from a need to make the beads a little lighter and a bit more comfortable.
From trash from another company, basically, as the resource, and then we'll put it all together and then just produce them here instead of in China. That's the game plan.
Stepping up design, creating jobs, and helping to protect the environment. According to Psycho, the progress is well on its way.
The next step is we need to get this bioplastic molded into a Mardi Gras bead shape. So we've got to get the molds cut for that. So that's where it's at right now in the development process. Once we can actually get the bioplastic molded into a bead shape, we'll be able to get it into people's hands.
In Baton Rouge, Valerie Poncetti, KATC TV 3.
With those increased chances of getting the flu this year, people are turning to more natural remedies to try and stay healthy. WBRZ's Sydney Kern has that story.
Been crazy, to say the least. The demand is definitely on the rise.
For the past 2 years,
We have the raw, fresh ginger root, about 10 tablespoons of that.
Kristen O'Keefe has been brewing her own batches, calling it Ellie Mae's elderberry.
The cloves in and the cinnamon.
But she's never had to cook this much in the past.
I was doing weekly, and then cold and flu season hit, and everybody wanted elderberries. So, yeah, I'm up to 3 times a week now brewing batches.
$16 a jar for a 16-ounce jar.
For Leah Conti, this is her first time she's sold her makings.
Just decided to make it for my family because I wanted us to stay healthy. And so I thought, I think other people need this as well. So I just went ahead and just put out on Facebook. And
It's safe to say her Juniper Kitchen creation is a hit.
yeah, a few minutes later I'd sold 40 jars.
The product is in such high demand, those making it are having a hard time getting their hands on the ingredients.
Been sold out to buy the berries themselves online, through the co-op that people get it through, from Amazon. And so people are just trying to find it any way they can.
The reason? Customers are finding the syrup works.
There's antiviral properties. It has the highest level of antioxidants and flavonoids over any other berry.
A simple recipe.
There's 2/3 cup of elderberries in there, and then there's 3.5 cups of water.
Heated and stirred over the stove are keeping these owners busy.
It's your spoonful.
And customers flu-free.
That's about 1 serving.
We get bad guys arrested. This is why heroin is such a problem, and you're part of it. With your help,
My daughter is going to be free.
you get justice served.
Very grateful for Crime Watch Daily.
Airs weekdays at 3 on KLAX TV.
Hi, I'm meteorologist Ross Whitley, starting off with our surface map across the country, and we're still looking at the remnants of a cold front pressing across the Carolinas down into Georgia and stretching across our area as well. Even a couple of showers, some non-surface based or lifted, elevated convection out there today going toward Jackson and Meridian, but here we didn't really have much other than cool temperatures and a few clouds with the back edge of that cold front moving through. The next storm system is actually in the southwest, an area that's been relatively dry this winter, thankfully getting some activity and likely to see this repeated over the next couple of days. Unfortunately for us, that active pattern that has switched just a touch still is going to remain active across the southeast. So that means that this eventual moisture will come out and be paired with another cold front moving down in our direction and then stalling out. And those words are never good. We got used to them over the summer, and now here they come again. Stalled out cold fronts as they approach mean plenty of rain. So showers in the afternoon tomorrow, cloud cover, but warmer than today. We'll be back up into the 50s and even some places getting into the 60s. Then the shower activity continues as we head into Wednesday as well, but warmer again. So we are continuing to climb over the next couple of days with our temperatures, but unfortunately the shower activity staying around. And don't be fooled by our Wednesday and Thursday forecast here. Even though it says mostly cloudy, we're still going to have a 20 to 30% chance that we'll have those showers around the area. So we're going to see rain, or at least the chance of rain, just about every day as we go throughout this week. So the damp, soggy conditions continuing. Showers right along the Gulf Coast states and Gulf Coast areas for tomorrow through the central part of Louisiana. This will continue to push off to the north, and that means more moisture invading the area as we look forward toward the late week. Well, that next storm system, it rolls in, and well, doesn't this look familiar? A cold front stretched across the area all the way up into the northeast, the cold air being bottled up into Canada and the jet stream through the middle part of the country. Basically, the pattern that we have had for now around 7 to 8 days, and it looks like it's going to continue for the next 7 to 10 days. That means warm air likely to stick around, but the active pattern as well. So plenty of rain in the forecast over the next 7 days. Cold night tonight with the showers around late. 41 degrees overnight tonight. The cloud cover sticking around. Back up into the 50s tomorrow. Some places could even touch 60. We'll have a shower around in the afternoon and a lot of sogginess in our 7-day forecast here. Plenty of rain droplets over the next 7 days, but the overall theme is that we stay above average with our temperatures.
ABC31 KLAX, the exclusive provider of ABC programming in Central Louisiana. We are the only station where you can watch new, first-run ABC programs like Dancing with the Stars, Designated Survivor,
Strike the enemy.
Grey's Anatomy.
Rays can deliver.
Damn right.
Hi, I'm Michael Bailey. Call me at the number on the screen. See how easy and affordable television advertising can be.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Nick Frank. It was a very busy weekend for the NSU Athletic Department. Both basketball teams were in action, and the softball team opened up their season on the road. But it was the track and field team that stole the show. More specifically, the women's 4x400 relay team. The ladies broke the conference record with a time of 3:41.76. The Demons finished 4th overall in the race behind Iowa, Purdue, and LSU, who came in first. The Demons will have the weekend off before the upcoming indoor championship.
Thanks for watching. Have a great night.
Medical examiner.
Detective. Homicide.
I can't write you a prescription.
These are my day clothes.
Ding.
Then I did chase this guy all the way down to Fenway.
We should do this again sometime.
Rizzoli and Isles, a perfect match.
Weekends 11 on KLAX TV.
When a case seems unsolvable, they see the incredible. Murder. Motive. Secrets. Bones. Weekends.
Watch Bones. Weekends on KLAX ABC 31.